Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another section of Let's Gist Reality Podcast. This is the section where we have to talk about the most interesting part of the story, the most gossip thing about entertainment, and more. This very episode is being sponsored by our one and only Osas Vision Music. It's a record label. If you are an artist and you're very good, you know you can, you have all the qualities to be an artist, hit them on their social media. They are ready for you. Thank you very much. In the studio with me, I have a sexy Coca-Cola bottle shaped lady, virgin of 35 years old.
Yeah.
There she be. She likes suya, and we they always call her Suwa, not a suya. How you doing?
I'm good. See me feeling myself. I'm like a queen. No, I'm a queen.
I heard you
Feel
said
like-
see you fully yourself.
See me feeling myself.
Okay, I see that fully self.
Not
She talk
full,
oh.
please.
Okay, in the studio with me also I have a very good comedian, someone who has gone far and wide. And now no one thing we always talk. Oh, no, nigga. It's in the studio with me. He goes by the name MC Rock Gold.
Thank you so much, my
Yes,
brother. Thanks
sir.
for having me.
Yeah, that's for having
Are
you.
you the guest now?
And also, we have a great guest today. So, this person energy, now die. You understand? Right from when they always, I don't know, he looks so young. And when I was, not to say I don't grow up finish, you understand? But when I was growing up, you understand, they hear this man music. The thing they go viral, you understand? Until now, he still look young. He come like saying I'm senior. You think they fear me? You understand? He has a very big energy, and he's an artist, an actor, and he's an icon also. He's an icon, and he goes by the name Demod Joseph Momo, and popularly known as Cyrus.
the
You get that voice. You get that voice.
Yeah. My shirt is white. The way you've washed me. Wow.
You know
Wow.
my white.
And it's sparkle.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And you look
Oh
good,
my
boss.
Thank you very much.
Jeez.
Thank you.
How come you are so young?
Well, we drink holy water for fun. So
Really?
a normal daily routine for us.
It's sharp.
It's God.
It's God.
It's God.
With your pink lips.
You God.
Everything is God, though.
It's
That's
God,
what
though.
they say. Everything
Yes,
is
so-
God. No
Mhm.
problem.
Mm.
It's God.
That's what they talk. It's
Yeah.
God. That's why
Everything is
I'm
good.
just coming from where I denied my pregnancy.
Are you serious?
Yes, so.
That one is not God.
Men has come.
Really?
Men has come.
Okay. All right. As a man that you are, Cyrus the Virus,
Okay.
we want to say a very big thank you for coming.
The
Understand?
pleasure is all
It's-
mine.
Yes. As a man that you are in entertainment, we want to know how the journey of entertainment started in you. How you started this entertainment. You know, what you were doing before you got yourself into entertainment.
Okay.
You understand? So we want to know how the journey started.
The thing is that it's funny because most of the time when you interview artists and actors, they tell you, oh, and my mom was an actor, my dad was an actor, or they had some sort of affiliation with acting or music,
Yeah.
or they were in a choir or something. I was not in any of that. As in, I didn't have anybody who was inclined into music, you know. I think it was boredom that got me into music. Yeah. I used to always gravitate towards R&B, not rap, you know. And
Okay.
one day, I think I was seated in my friend's living room. My friends, they were the Idodo Umes. Shout out to Uzo and the family. And the video of DMX Rough Riders Anthem came on. You know, there was just this bunch of rappers with bikes and bandanas, doing stunts with their bikes upside down. I was like, oh my, what TV this, that kind of thing. That was the second I got inspired by DMX to get into music because I just loved what he embodied, what he typified. So I was like, nah, I have to start doing this. And by and large, I started, rehearsing, writing my rhymes and stuff like that. That was simple. That's how we started.
Just like that.
Just
Wow.
like that. So there was no, and the Holy Ghost met Paul on his way to Damascus. No, there was none of that. It just happened. Normal afternoon. There
Wow.
was no inspiration from some celestial
Okay.
place.
Yeah, that's good. And when you started this, you what can you tell us the name of the first studio that produced your song?
Nusa and Franca Recording Studios at Upper Diswa. They're no longer there, but it was Nusa and Franca. They were the one of the most amazing gospel duos out then. I think they were affiliated with Church of God Mission, so they had a studio quite close to the church.
Okay.
He was the one. I remember the first time I went into the studio, I was with Knighthood. The first time I was in the studio, I went with Knighthood, Colonauts, Jeremiah Psychedelic, Unclean, Debbie, and the whole bunch of us. We're a rap collective.
Wow.
We went to the studio for their song,
Okay.
and they had won a keyboard of Benson and Hedges competition,
Wow.
and that was where we sequenced the original beat for We They Come. And
Yeah.
I took it in a floppy disk, and Nosa and Franca, Nosa slotted it in his computer, put it out, and that was my first experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, how did you derive that name, Cyrus the Virus?
Okay. Cyrus the Virus is the villain in the movie Con Air.
Called
Yeah.
Air.
By Nicolas Cage. Cyrus the Virus is John Malkovich. They were a bunch of criminals that were being transported on a plane to a maximum security prison.
Okay.
And Cyrus the Virus started a rebellion in flight, and there was a whole bunch of problems. I liked it because it rhymed off the top of your tongue. Cyrus the Virus. It's like saying area, the bacteria, something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by virtue of the fact that I also read medical microbiology,
Okay.
so the whole virus kind of stuck.
Hmm.
So yeah, sometimes all these factors of your becoming, they align for some crazy reason, you know? So yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. But
You're welcome.
having said that, so far, I know the first time I heard your music, I think I was still in secondary school. That your kirigbo, 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 kirigbo,
Jabrata.
kiri, werere, jabrata, So over the years, we're not gonna hear of you again. So the music can't be like say you know dey into music again, and we're not gonna really get people where they represent us that time.
Yeah.
The vacuum was just there, like the way it be right now. So what happened? Why you go Ghana go do Yahoo?
Wow. Okay. My eyes are on you right now. No worry.
Okay.
Okay. The thing is, that happening was a totality of different, happenstances coming into play, in the sense that I am a very spiritual and direct person when it comes to music, production, putting it together. There are some of us, I had to learn it over the years now, but there were some of us that can juggle different balls at the same time.
Of course.
They can run around, do promo and everything, run around, create, run around, do this and that. Then I was only capable of production and recording. And if you know, when my generation of artists came out, we didn't have a lot of people who knew what the business was.
Of course.
Like an artist can do this and sit down, and then his PR manager this, and everybody just goes about doing everything for them. I didn't have that, and I burnt myself out energy-wise, trying to do too much at the same time. And then music stopped inspiring me for a while.
Wow.
And I be the kind of person who be say, as I feel, my body they follow.
Of course.
And then I think all of this happened immediately after the Headies Awards, where I was nominated for the Next Rated Award along Wande Cole, MI, Banky, and GT the Guitar Man. Wande Cole won it that heavyweight category.
Jeez. Won the code, the category.
Yes, now Wande Cole win
Which year be that?
2008.
Jesus.
Yeah. And now the thing is, Wande Cole, MI, Banky, they used to school before, but they stopped schooling to focus on music. But because I come from an intellectual intelligentsia family,
Of course.
they insisted that you must graduate and you must serve, that kind of thing. So I when we were nominated for the next rated is a category that says these are the next people about to rule the industry.
Yes, yes.
Wande Cole went on to become a giant with Mohits.
Yeah.
Banky became a giant with EME.
EMA.
MI became a giant with Chalk City.
Yeah.
I was on Hex Records, but I now had to go and serve NYSC. So while others went on to build on the buzz that the next rated category accorded them, I had to go to Abia State, Aba, to go and serve NYSC.
Go to South Nigeria, you made they do music.
My brother.
Hey!
You know? And the thing about Abia State be say, there was no studio in that whole state.
Yeah.
And because of what I read, I was now affiliated with May and Baker Pharmaceuticals. So it took away a lot of the ginger I had for music because science don't full head, you know, and that was where the fire kind of
died down.
Exactly. So that 1 year, Banky, MI, Wande Cole, GT, because
blow up.
GT was in Storm Records too. I am a born champion. Yeah, they went on to blow while I was serving this country in NYSC. So sometimes this is a lesson to every other person that's watching out there. Sometimes you have to learn to stick to your guns because life is a trajectory. It's a journey. If you miss your turn in the road, before you go turn for front, come back again, come there, make you enter your junction. Wahala. So, I missed my turn in the road and I just became disillusioned when it came to music. Started doing the 9 to 5, and that was it.
Okay, sir. According to what you've said so far, do you regret serving your country?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Who go do NYC? We no go regret.
Yes, I do.
You don't do NYC.
Okay, do you feel because now that you served your country, you don't have the ability to rise again? Are you feeling so?
Well, I'm not trying to brag, but there's something I'm working on right now.
Okay.
It's about to shock the industry. So the question of if I'm afraid that I would get back in the game and keep swinging, nah, I've never doubted my ability. Power the body. Plenty. Yakba. So that one has never been the question. The focal point of the question was the fact that if I regret serving NYSC, yes, because for the last 10 years, I've not used it to do anything. The only time I think I'll use my NYSC certificate is if I want to go for a political position.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't see myself working in a 9 to 5 setting in a federal service or state service or something like that. So it's practically, I wouldn't say useless because no experience is useless, you know. But I think that was where I missed my turn in the road. Yeah. No regrets though. Life, they happen the way life's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, you just said something about your NYSC journey. Has your parents ever been involved in your musical career?
Like I said, I'm from an intellectual family, so it was read your books, and then go work and be a responsible member of society. At first, they fought against it, but coconut where water not there inside, na kokoroko na is strong. So they had no choice. When they now started seeing that they used to go out and hang with their friends, and their friends used to refer their son Joseph Usarobo just there now as Cyrus the Virus. Oh, I saw your son's video on air. That was amazing. So they are like, huh? Like, what do you understand about rap? But then the arts and theater arts, musical arts were beginning to make their foray into the consciousness of the older generation. So they had no choice but to support, because once I set my mind to something, my full body, I must fire down. Yeah.
Well, please, what I really want to ask, I don't know, how do you feel being a Benin-based artist, unlike your counterpart in Lagos. What do you think that you being in Benin that you lack? You lack those things that your counterpart in Lagos, that people you just mentioned like David. I know that consistency you lost it during your NYC, but what do you think that you being Benin, those things that you now because say you did Benin, that's why these things they happen to you. How would you deal with all these things for not happen? What are those things?
Okay. It's the power of numbers. It's the power of numbers. I will explain. Benin City, as mighty as the Benin Edo nation is, we are just one state in the country, and we're not even the full state. We are the Edo Benin core people are Edo South, because the Edo North is Akoko Edo, Isako, Onwa. We didn't have the numbers. Like, there is a way you record music in Lagos. You put Yoruba and all the percussion and everything. It sounds foundation-wise Yoruba, so they are able to digest it, easily. Yeah. I remember when I was nominated for the Headies Awards, they when they did the whole and presenting for the category for the next rated, boom boom. They showed MI's video, everybody knew him. Banky's video, everybody knew him. GT, Wandeko, everybody knew them. When Kashimu did, everybody was like, oh, who is this? What kind of sound is this? They were like shocked, The thing is, how do I feel? I feel proud. Let me tell you why. The hurdles that I faced back in the day when I was doing the Kashimu Day, where you use street lingo and ebonics to put in your music and make it hard for the streets.
Yeah.
Even if we necessarily did not have the major of the listening ears outside the Edo circle, outside the South, we laid the groundwork for people like Rema to be able to do Ozeba, and everybody likes and appreciates it.
All right.
Right? Now, what would I say we lack in Edo State? We used to lack structure, but by and large, I'm not trying to launder the image of the state government, but they have a creative hub there, and it's stacked with some of the latest gadgets and equipment. So you have to avail yourself of that opportunity. There is now an awareness when it comes to the arts in Edo State. And what we lacked back then was all of that structure. We basically used to learn what to do from Lagos. Anything we Lagos do, we aim for that standard and try to surpass it. And even the people in Lagos then, MI, Rugged Man, Mode 9, Banky, Timaya, and all the rest, whenever they came to Edo for a show, and they have a Cyrus the Virus there, Hard Franchise there, Uriri there, we gave them a run for their money. So, it's like a balancing of skills. What we lacked in structure, we built in talent. So there was not much difference between us and the people outside Edo State. Yeah, so that's basically it.
Okay. Have you had any issues with any entertainer so far regarding your career in entertainment?
There are some I know of, there are some I don't know of, because this person could just carry your matter for mind. We just know. Yeah. It is what it is. Yes. And the thing is, I am never afraid of standing for myself and standing for my values. So sometimes when you stand for your values, it might encroach on the next man's space. Yeah. So both intended or unintended drama. There's no, if you want to be somebody that wants to be somebody in life, you not get how you must get one or two disagreements, one or two, friendships will not be friendships anymore, and stuff like that. So it's normal. Yes, like every other normal person, I've had disagreements with people in the industry. I've had also many agreements with people in the industry. It goes with the job. So yeah.
Okay. So over the years being an artist, what have been your challenges in producing music and also acting?
Okay.
Because I've gone through your page.
Okay.
I've seen 1 or 2 movies that you've acted. So what have been your challenges in these 2 areas?
Sometimes when you are blessed with the art, like you are because I've seen your page too. Anyways, when you are blessed with the art, and when God don't bless you in such a way where you know for your heart say you did multi-talented, sometimes all of the talents they scream for attention at the same time.
Yeah.
And it might leave you indecisive sometimes. It might lead you to procrastinate and postpone things sometimes. So what I think I struggle with is that this my head, too many ideas there inside where they scream for attention. So trying to fledge it out and know which one to pursue first, what step one to put before step two. Sometimes that's what I struggle with the most. And then also my personality. People look at me and they think that, oh, he's a very loud, sociable, amiable personality. But that is something I pump up to come before the camera. Most times, as you can see, I wear eyeglass cover my eyes. I just keep quiet a lot in public. I'm in front of the TV right now, and people can see that that's Cyrus the Virus. There might be an OAP or a video jockey or a DJ who loves my craft and, plays me, supports me in their own little way. I might just walk into a bar where they are and just greet everybody like, hey, and just keep going. But they will look at it and say he's proud. You don't know me. I mean, they're playing jam where for so and so radio. But I don't know you because you are behind the camera doing the great work you are doing for me. But I don't get to see it often because if I want to check out all the DJs and all the presenters where they play my jams all over Nigeria, that's my headache now. So most times when I'm in public, I am quiet. I don't drink. I don't smoke. So I am not really loosened for social interaction. But you know how people they be, they go look up, they go say they form. But not be form. If you say hi to me, let me go even talk past you. So yeah, that's off the top of my head, that is what I can say, are the major ones.
Thank you. I will go back to the first question that I asked.
Okay.
That time that I was growing up, I hear your music for radio. If I wake up, I see your music. After that one, franchise music, all those baskets, you can't see the rain, ABS, the show, 2 forces.
Yep, shout out to
ITV,
ABS.
There is show that time.
NTA.
Even get one where they will sing that time now. The song now Omega True that time. The song that they bang on. But after that time, majority of Unanokon, it can't be like say people. If somebody just hear your name, say Cyrus the Virus, say I beg me they go it old. Now Charlie Poppy and Rema and David Nine they want.
Yeah.
Nobody really want. I think the last show I saw you perform was, I think it was Erica's show at Truth. Like the performance where you pull out, come on for there. Like the energy and all people where they charge millions. Say some people that here say they say Rema reject 20 million, 50 million. They don't get that kind of energy because that energy still there, but nobody want to accept them again. How do you feel about that?
I feel very okay because life is a cycle. There were artists that were hot before me that were not necessarily hot by the time I came out. So life is a cycle. But Cyrus the Virus has its own niche. You cannot replicate it in the whole Nigeria. So I am comfortable in my lane.
Okay.
I don't feel a type of way. I still think I'm the best rap performer in this country. I don't know. People might say, oh, lyrical, this, that. But when it comes to stage performances, there is no rapper in this country that can stand up to my craft.
I saw it.
That is my strength. So, I know they struggle with people for their lane. Bentley, know they struggle with Lamborghini, know they struggle with truck. Everybody get their own lane. My own lane is that if you put me on your bill, I will give you BVFM. Best value for your money because I was born to entertain. So I have never been affected by Charlie they reign. Charlie deserves to reign. He puts in the work. Rema deserves to reign. Goya Meno. Everybody deserves to have their own shine time.
Okay.
They don't take food from my table. I'm comfortable. I'm okay. And the thing is, you cannot defeat a man that knows how to get back up. Like I said, what I'm about to put out is a whole brand new style to Cyrus. And an ideal whose time has come. No army in the world can stop it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
You
that's
know,
it.
and we're talking about how do I feel when they say those states, this one, that one, and everything. Even franchise was here and whatever. Franchise is doing amazingly well in his lane, or is doing amazingly well in the US. Everybody has their own niche. The thing is, why my crop of artists seemingly went lukewarm the same time is that there's this saying by James C. Clear. You don't rise to the level of your talent. You fall to the level of your systems. I will explain. When you carry seed, when don't fair grow to be big tree before, you carry the seed, you throw away am for quota, it go grow.
No.
When you carry that same seed, throw away am for fertile soil, it go sprout.
Yeah.
My generation came out basically for the love of music, which is why I can tell you that whenever I'm on stage, I catch fire because I love music. Money does not motivate me to be an artist.
Okay.
Without money, I will still love music. Even all the years I was not even putting out new songs, I was still recording every day. Now the thing is, we were an innocent generation that did not know a lot of things to do. We were just talented. Me, Franchise, Oriri, Natural, Sleazy. We're just talented in our own right. But the same level of talent was in Lagos, but they had more people who knew a lot about how to harness and sustain talent at a constant level. We didn't have that in Edo State. When I came out, the only fully fledged recognized record label was Hex Records that signed me in a full state.
At that time.
So most of the management, as amazing as their input was, did not have the technical know-how that the Lagos people had at that time to harness and sustain talent, so that even when the talent is not necessarily too active, the image and the brand will still be active.
Of course.
Because nothing worse past when they overwork your talent and then you burn out and then you have nothing to put out anymore. So that's what I think happened. And people used to think that it was a Cyrus thing. It happened to everybody from Edo State. Which is why, if you notice, when an artist is getting sub-regional buzz in from Edo State, they move to Lagos. Not because Edo State cannot push their own, but because they need more technical know-how to sustain the art. While I'm not trying to take away from what the media is in Edo State, if we are being fair to ourselves, the only artist in the last 10 years, apart from my set of artists, that has stayed in Edo State and blown in Edo State is Influence Akaba. Goya Meno blew from TikTok. Rema had to go to Lagos, signed with Mavins, blew. Charlie Poppy had to go to Dapper Dam, blew. So,
no, sorry, I heard that Charlie Poppy also blew from TikTok and WhatsApp.
Yes, but Dapper Dam was the one that harnessed the talent.
After he has blown.
Yes, brother, anybody can blow, but how to succeed on them be the problem.
Yes, that's true.
So, what we didn't have back in the day was a system to sustain the art. That's why no matter how gifted Messi is, you say Messi not come up for Argentina, go Barcelona. If I don't win how many Ballon d'Ors by now?
No.
Exactly. If I don't break a leg for Rosario for Argentina, you don't go be farmer. And that's it. You don't rise to the level of your talent. You fall to the level of the system around you. Now the soil, the environment where they around you, now go necessarily tell you how you go grow tall. There was this funny thing that happened what do you call it? ESPN. This guy, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis, the guy, the basketballer, the Nigerian basketballer that is Greek,
yes.
that plays for, is the Dallas Mavs? He's like 6'7". There be 4 brothers, so in are 6'7". In younger brother na 6'7". The third brother na 6'5". All of them tall, and they come up from Nigeria a long time ago. All of them tall by the nature and nurture of maybe the food and the environment where Greece dey. But guess what? You get one of their brothers, their eldest brother, will not follow them travel. You not to reach your shoulder. Now the same gene pool, the same genetic makeup.
Yes.
But he not tall, he not grow, he not muscular. Because even if the ability to be a big giant did the body, the environment did not help that to
Fertilize
happen.
it, to
He stayed
fertilize
in
it,
Nigeria,
not
he not come big. So when you see their family picture, if you Google and right now, you go laugh. When you see their family picture right now,
Yeah.
their eldest brother not to reach their shoulder. And these are like 6'5", 6 foot, 6'7" giants that are mega millionaires in the basketball world. So when I became acquainted with the James C. Clear saying, you don't rise to the level of your talent, you fall to the level of your systems. That was when I just knew that, okay, it is what it is. And now I am more aware of what to do better the next time. Surround yourself with people who want to see you win. People who have the technical know-how to see you win. People who have the net worth and the network to see you win. So you don't have to worry about too much. When Rema wants to put out a song, he doesn't have to worry about the marketing. He can say, okay, I would like to market it to the Bats from Edo State. So it's his team, A&R's creative director and all that will now put their head together. Why you don't go sleep for house and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We'll shoot him in this light and use this kind of concept and like that kind of thing. Because as a creative, if you think too much about everything, you are a human being, you are not a machine. You will burn yourself out.
Okay, with what you've said so far, I think you have joined this motion of once you just blow for Edo State, man, run go Lagos. Am I very sure? Am I clear on that now?
Majorly, yes. Because I'm sure you watch a lot of videos on your Instagram and all of that.
Yeah.
What do they tell you about the comfort zone?
It's not really good.
The comfort zone, if you stay in your comfort zone, you will die. Seed, they plant them inside ground, but when you want onto tree, where they go? Not be outside the ground. They come.
Okay.
So you have to leave your comfort zone.
What do you think should be done, at least for the Edo stars to sustain their talent? What do you think should be done?
We need to work better on our musical ecosystem. I came out at a time. When I came out, when I came out, one of the first times I traveled to Lagos was to go for the Headies Awards. I had never left Benin.
That's true.
All my life before the Headies Awards. And the thing is, because I had a facilitating ecosystem, most of the presenters, Sidney Shocker, Fidel Castro, Spice, Sammy Davis, all of them, they loved what they heard. The quality of rap that a Rugged Man could do, and MI could do, Mode 9 could do. There was a guy called Cyrus doing it in Edo State. So let's support our own. So they supported me. Without all of this and many persons, I wouldn't have become Cyrus the Virus. You know? We need to have an encouraging, favorably facilitating environment in Edo State. Sometimes I don't understand what the ecosystem is, because it's not just an Edo State problem. It's a worldwide thing where players in the industry now make it all about the money. You see an amazing talent now where they spit mad bars. Just a small fraction of OAPs, video jockeys, DJs who play them because, man, this guy is good and I like what he's doing, I'll play it. These days, you see any talented person, the first thing they ask is how much you can get money. Man,
How much you want pay?
How much you want pay? Which one be all this giri giri gara gara? So, there are good people out there that still try to make it work, but the weed plenty past the crops where they bring the fruits. My prayer for Edo State is that the OAPs, the DJs, and people in the musical ecosystem realize that life goes around in cycles. Life went around in cycle when people like me, Black IQ, franchise, we came out. Now, if you notice, we're saying it before the episode started.
Yeah.
I think life is bringing Edo State back to the fore of music again. Because for Rema, who has the biggest song ever in Afrobeat history, Calm Down, is performing Ozeba in UK, and white people and black people are shaking their heads. Goya Meno, who recorded his song in Airport Road, Fewtown Studio, had 10 billion streams on TikTok. Charlie Poppy is top 3 most recognized voices in most recognized fresh voices in Afrobeats and rap right now.
I swear.
That means we have something, and the paradigm is shifting. The tables are turning.
Yeah.
So this is not the time for how much you want to bring. Do something because you love it. If I see a talented young artist that wants to feature me on a song, I'm not gonna bill them. I'll jump on it because that might be my own sowing of seed in his life. And people never forget how kindly you treated them.
Yes.
So my prayer for Edo State right now is that the government, the private sector, should come together and support the arts and the artists, not just the musical artists, the actors, the producers, everybody. There is talent in Edo State. There is talent in Edo State. For every Charlie Poppy that is making it out of the streets, there are 5,000 Charlie Poppies that might never make it if the system is wrong. And I don't get tired of, Cyrus can come out. He hold the game. Maybe tire for a while, make it relax. Then 1-2 years, nothing happened. Charlie Poppy come out, then relax. Or Rema come out, then relax. One stick no go fit sweep ground, one broomstick. But when the broomsticks they tied together plenty, he go sweep house go clean.
That's it.
You know, there is so much more that can go on behind the scenes when it comes to the arts. Even the private sector here, GIG Motors and all the rest, not trying to endorse any brand, but just trying to say, they can key into using their artists, their actors that are from Edo State of Edo State origin to be their brand ambassadors. So you can make, there's a word for it, something money, there's a sleeping money, or there's a word for it, I've forgotten. You can make money even when you are not jumping on the stage. Yes, look at Edo State. Edo State is beautiful. There are astute businessmen here. You know? And then they should try to make the Edo State Youth Mega Rally that happened a couple of years back, happened last year too, an annual event, so that every artist can buckle up their art just to perform at that stage. So the government, the private sector, the listeners should come together and really, really support unabashedly the art out of Edo State. I was on Enache, the series on Mnet Africa a couple of years ago, and people did not believe it was shot in Edo State. Now, Edo State will shoot everything here. So, I do know that if all the arms of the musical ecosystem come together, Edo State will be very, very indomitable and unstoppable. Okay. So, yeah.
Have you ever been signed into any record label, or you don't want to be signed into any record label?
I've been signed to 2 record labels. My first record label was Hex Records, put together by the amiable Prince Omoregbe Erediawa. And then I was signed to Deep End Records, but I'm no longer with Deep End Records anymore. I am always open to working with different minds who love music. But when it comes to my creative control, I believe I have the track record to say what is hot about Cyrus and what is not. So I am not in the business of looking for someone that might necessarily have the money and tell me how I should sound. That stifles creativity. Instead, if you want to partner me because you know what my strength is and let me function.
Yes, of course.
Wow.
Because they say he who pays the piper dictates the tune. But what if he who pays the piper is not necessarily someone who knows what the tune should be?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm open to partnerships that make sense. I'm not hungry for the money or anything. It's music for me. I just love music and I'm good at it.
Of course, we know that.
Yeah.
So we actually want you to come outside again, sir. So when are we expecting something banger from you?
From next month.
Yeah.
I've been working behind the scenes for a while. I took a long break just to focus on myself and rediscover my core self.
Okay.
You know, before Cyrus the Virus came out, the rapper, I was an R&B singer. Now DMX just gonna change my life. Now, this new body of work is going to showcase Cyrus in a whole different light. The more melodious singing Cyrus, and then also the Agbero rapping Cyrus.
That's good.
You know, and
Okay.
it's two peas in a pod. And I'm very, very comfortable that it's a body of work that can hold its own against any in the Afrobeats world. So from August, they go here.
Alright, sir. You know that this our circle, so this our Gen Z.
Yeah.
This is our Gen Z kind of music where we they like now. I don't know. Now only person where don't already get that fame. If you listen to this album where Rema drop now, you say they look for anyhow where I want to make una verse. You put them for inside. You understand? But for somebody that is trying to come back to the game, don't you think you have to be more careful to know what we need? Because we now we they promote the song, now we they use them for TikTok, now we they use them for Facebook, now we they use them for Instagram, now they use them for all the platforms. How do you think now that you will feel take come now to come to this our level to give us what you want? Because all those your people where they like their music that time, most of them are family men.
I know.
Now how they want to buy Pampers, pay school fees.
Economy they press
them. Now only we now. Some people they school, they inside their hostel room. Then just they look for something. How do you think? Because now we be the market now.
I know.
Now we be the this banger where they bring console. I hope say you put small onions for us.
Are you jumping in the trend? Are you joining the trend?
I am inspired by the trend. If I do not learn anything from Gen Z, then that means I'm not ready to appeal to that crowd. That means I'm just coming out to put music for the people who used to like Cyrus from way back. Cyrus from way back can still have a new message to tell the Gen Z people. And I would learn from them too and inculcate different factors into my sound. So that people be like, oh, okay, he has a little bit of spice for everybody.
Yes.
You know, because if I say I want to appeal to the major crowd, I have to do what the major crowd will endorse. Now, I am also going to retain elements that make Cyrus. But when I put out a new body of work, you will see growth. You will see refining of talent, refining of presentation. I'm not necessarily trying to appeal to anybody. I'm trying to tell everybody, including Gen Z, that where I sit down, so you get one or two things maybe someone they do inspire me, and I want to put them for inside my art. So that's it. There is a bit of Cyrus for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's something you said that got my attention.
What's that?
You said you don't drink, you don't smoke.
Nope.
If a man does not drink, he does not smoke, meaning he dey carry woman.
They carry.
So,
They carry,
is
carry.
that what you're trying to do? Like, you
You
don't
know when
drink.
I'm
Who will
pastor
believe?
picking?
Who will believe that you don't drink, you don't smoke?
I've
Feeling
never.
how
I don't know
you're
what
into
alcohol
women
tastes like.
are
I've never
phenomenal.
drank or smoked all my life.
Oh, sir,
Sir,
you said.
I've
Wait.
never drank or smoked
Please
all my life.
say it again.
Say it again.
I've never drank or smoked all my life.
Wait,
All
Babu.
your life.
Wait,
Yep.
Batwoman. If you
Not
don't
that you were
drink,
smoking
don't-
before.
Okay.
I know they carry woman. A woman they carry me.
Ah,
Na joke. I
Na
joke.
fine boy, na fine
Sorry,
boy.
there was a guest that we have, Andy Bello.
Okay.
I was shocked you have not said anything about him.
Okay.
Little gossip he said about you.
What's
He
that?
said Andy Bello.
What did he say?
He said you are hyper. I to speak the English.
Hyper.
He said a lot about you.
Hyper energetic.
A lot
No,
of
no.
gossip about you.
No,
Hey,
be
Jesus.
like
Yes.
he said you are hyper. I don't think you speak that English. Somebody where they. And now you say you know
Hyper
this,
energetic.
and like you say you know they smoke. You know where that power for the come?
Brother, you know they look around for the country where the power not they come from. We're trying to survive. Now, the power comes from music. That's why sometimes I don't understand. Maybe it's their own creative process. I don't understand when artists say they have to drink or smoke or womanize to get in the mood. My brother, I have to remember that I'm no longer, I'm not a billionaire, right? I go vex going to the studio.
Mm.
I'm inspired by music. I'm inspired by those states, the sounds, the culture, the inferences, the references. And I believe, say, what in other artists they need to smoke and drink and womanize to achieve, and they achieve it naturally. You want make a Chris man go add those ones join body, then I'll come finally mad. They'll come carry me go Selu Psychiatric Hospital.
And yes, so funny enough, people when they say they do, they don't take anything. That was a
They
friend
just come
of
for
that was a
grand.
friend of mine
Yeah.
back then in school, Annabelle. That guy na you are not correct oh. You know the if he near you for exam, you say open your book. You know open. You go tear 12 on a quarter paper.
Wow.
They will say the girl they smoke you go. The girl they do this one. That girl not the feel smell alcohol. And I don't know why. You know, say somebody with the smoke igbo.
Mhm.
A person with the smoke igbo. If you have to do something, you say, as your eh,
Mhm.
or waiting there.
Mhm.
And you know, say people were quiet and they smoke this thing pass.
Yes.
They just smoke and they just.
Jelly.
But for this one, when you talk, say, you know,
you don't
they
smoke, you
you
don't
know,
No.
drink.
and a woman,
That
they
woman
carry,
they
you. And the
Women, they carry me go church. Like sometimes if you drive me for their car, you know, that's what I meant to you.
Okay. How do you handle female folk around you? Female fans.
I love women.
female
oh.
fans like I'm your fan.
He
Okay.
just said it. He loves women, Abby.
I love women, but I will define come. You don't not set me up.
No.
You love women. What
No.
kind of women? Is it the one fair complexion, big eyes? Like, am I your spec?
I pledge allegiance to the bomb bomb.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. We that don't have bonbon, so we should.
God
just-
is your God
we
is your
should
provider.
Stop watching your music.
So-
at
so-
all.
No,
No, don't worry. I will stop. No, I will stop following you because
No,
I don't
that's-
have big eyes.
no. You don't. I don't.
Mm.
You don't have to be with me to like my music.
Okay.
You can like it from your Christian heart now, Abi. You not be
I'm
Christian.
not a Christian.
So as for the fact that you love women, and you know, most times maybe you might, maybe you don't dey pay all these women off, maybe they don't talk.
Mhm.
So far, so good. How many baby mamas have you had from
None.
this?
And you're not married.
All the
I'm
com.
not married.
And I want to ask,
Mhm.
why have you not gotten married?
Because now small thing come don't take us past Pampers now.
My brother, I be artist. If I want to score 30-yard free kick, I don't score since it's just personal values.
Till
You know?
now? You know, I was
Um,
small when I was hearing your music.
But you go shock you say now only 1 or 2 years I used to senior you.
You don't feel happy.
Let me tell you why. People forget that when I came out really, really young. I was in my teens when I started rapping.
Wow.
Okay.
So most times people feel say maybe I don't already old before I enter music. No. I was in my teenage years when I started rapping. So if I tell you my age that you go shock.
Okay.
Just
You understand?
Mm.
So yeah, you were saying about the women. Why am I not married? I'm not married because prior to now, I had not found the person I was willing to do the rest of my life with. And then a couple of my relationships that I felt was going to end in a marriage did not. And at different points in my life, I felt being in a relationship, being married would have been too much of a burden and it would drag my heart apart. When you don't they go, they drop your picking for school every morning. Then you come house, take care of wife, this, that, that. At that time, where you won't gonna get chance to take the day inspired by music and inspired for the music. I just feel the reason I'm not married was because prior to now, I hadn't met someone that was willing to understand the chemistry in the brain, the madness, the angels and demons of being with a creative person or a creative mind.
Mm.
Because I cannot be out here in the studio nights back to back to back. Then I'm with a girl that's telling me, baby, you have not texted me since. What's happening? Is there a girl there, right? Is there? No, I just listened to try to record. So all those kind of distraction, especially as I am an artist that puts his soul into his music. At least you talk, I'm just saying when you see me on stage, I'm a volcano.
I see.
For me to climb stage and perform for 30 minutes, it took me a month of visualizing what I'm going to do on stage. So mental, creative, emotional energy, they go in that. Artists, they try, that's why some of them, they smoke and drink to get by. Because if you book me for a show next month now, the show is going to be at Eco Hotel, and I'll look and say Eco Hotel, a Lagos crowd. Who did the bill? This person, that person, that person. That means I have to step my level up.
Yes.
I start to visualize how I'm going to tear that stage down. Brother, that thing takes a lot of mental, emotional energy. That's why most times when artists don't perform finish and they don't come backstage, you can't say you can't sit down quiet because you don't loyal. The angst don't come out. So when you are with a partner that might not necessarily understand your creative genius, your creative angels, your creative demons, all these baby, you have not texted me since. Baby, I saw you like some girls post on Instagram. Baby, I saw you say you like Bom Bom on the podcast. Those are questions that you'll be like, really?
Seriously?
A rampant creative mind has to be with a calm woman. People, they talk about Chef Chi and Davido.
Yeah.
But if you look at Chef Chi and Davido is energy, boom, 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 everywhere. You never say Chairman do that kind of thing. She's queenly, just calm. See Two-Face and Annie. See Banky and Adesua. See Timmy and his wife. See Ebuka and his wife. A creative, buzzing mind needs to come home to peace and exist. To be able to create and make money and buy you jets and buy you houses and take you on vacations in Saint-Tropez and Tuscany. So, for me to want to be with someone at this point of my life, she has to be very mature. Anybody, I can put a 500,000 to a million naira wager on anybody that tells me that they've seen Cyrus womanizing. I love women. I'm inspired by women, but I don't sleep around. Because I read medical microbiology. So I know there's a lot of yama that happens to you when you are very, very indisciplined with your body. You feel they smoke, they drink, they do everything right now. Body not go tell you, but when you don't reach 50, 60, kidney failure, liver this. So me working in a medical setup has made me privy to all of these things, which is why I don't drink, smoke, and womanize. Because a woman is beautiful for a man, but too many women is poisonous to a creative mind.
Wow.
Clap for this one.
I feel so emotional right now.
Oh,
Why you there emotional now?
But I don't
Like,
want
You don't dey fall for our guest.
No, I'm not actually falling for him. Like, I'm challenged to always give my man peace. If
Please.
he's into entertainment and all
Mhm.
that. So we are also advising all the ladies out there that is planning to get married to an entertainer. He's trying to tell us that we should give them peace.
And the thing is that when you as a woman find yourself falling for a creative person, artist, actor, whatever, First of all, you go first tell yourself for your mind, say he might not necessarily be encouraging women, but women will always like him.
Yeah.
The social activities will always call him out.
Yes.
Ask yourself a very sincere question. Are you willing to see all of that and still believe him and still maintain where you did? If you not fit, you won't go to fight for public, for blog posts on social media, then just leave him alone and just get married to a banker. Easy.
Okay, boss, when do you think will be due enough for you to get married?
Whenever I meet someone that makes my heart beat faster and slower at the same time.
Even if not 3 years.
My life is very easy. I can meet a girl today that resonates and impacts on me so much today.
Yeah.
We all know as men say, the girls will be our girlfriend when they be our girlfriend. We knew they were going to be our girlfriend right from the first discussion we talk to them.
Of course.
Yes.
And the girl when it be say we won't just chop, claim out. We knew right from the very minute we spoke to them.
Yes.
A man can just wake up. I know a couple of friends that did not necessarily have all the money in the world. They woke up one morning and they said, I want to marry this girl. And before you know, all the different factors just aligned for them. Boom, they were married. Boom, they don't get children. Boom, boom, boom. They go like that. So if a man says, I want to get married in 4 years. What if 4 years? When that 4 years come, no girl way, they marriageable, they around you. What do you want? Do you want force the marriage? Before you know, it will be reroll. Rush in, rush out.
Rush out.
Crisis.
So, if someone enters my life today and resonates with me in a way that nobody in my past has ever, I could get married next month. How much you do court wedding?
Next month. Okay,
I think
Also,
okay.
it can be next 10 years. You never know. If you start to put a timetable on your miracle, it stops becoming a miracle. It is now human engineered. If you there was a comedian that said this, the stalker. He said, if you know where your blessing they come from, if you know where your miracle won't come from, I don't know this guy saying, man, as in shit, just fine. All these jewels just there. Now you go give me money. And then if you can't give me money, I say, hey, he's a miracle working God. You knew. So you carry your energy, go meet and ask her for the money.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if a miracle is when you look to the east for the sun to rise, but God makes it rise in the west. I put my belief for you now. This guy can come true for me. So it's like that. You know?
Okay, please, let's go back to the music now.
Okay.
Let's go back to music. I don't know why Nessie Wine and Suwa, they ask you about your family life. Why did they ask you when you don't marry?
Because maybe the surprise say I never get 1 or 2 baby mama that say, he doesn't pay upkeep for the child. Look at the child.
He's
The other day
too
I was in the
handsome to
hospital.
be left alone.
Because if anybody DM
It's
us,
very,
for
very
anybody
handsome.
DM us say he get baby for you, when you dey
We will
perform
blog
for a Guinness show 2012, say that time he dey do sales girl, they follow one woman where they sell drink that time. So after the show, now can't go ask, he can't get belay, not come see you again. We'll oblige that interview.
I've only been with 5 women all my life. If it's not any of those 5 women, then the person is a liar.
You never do one night stand.
Nope, never. I've never done a threesome, never done whatever, never.
Eh,
I like my body, oh.
As an
Yama not they
artist.
near me.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Please, there are some people did for this Benin. They go just sing one song. That song go just blow. You're not gonna hear them again. There are many people where you think say now they go be, there are many. You don't even mention some of them. Yes, you don't mention some of them. Will be like say we hear their song that time.
Okay.
We not come hear part 2.
Okay.
We not come even hear part 3.
Battery.
Talk less of part 4.
Ah,
What do you think was this? What it caused that thing?
life happens.
Because there are many like that guy always sing no more insufficient. That one na only one.
No, don't mention names.
Huh?
Don't mention.
Why not mention the artist?
No, don't mention artists.
Come on, not mention the artist.
No.
Okay, what do you have to say about those so that we can
Life happens. You might be surprised that he was in a very creative place, then something personal happened to him in the family, and then just sets off a reaction that he's not able to create that kind of thing again. Life happens. When if you as an artist, if you know the demons we face every day, no matter how you day, if you be artist right and you drop song, I like him, she like him, you like him. You know chook us on mind past one person we go tell and say, I beg, I don't like him. Now that one person will say, why that person don't like me? I don't know that person before. We fight a lot of demons, the demons of distraction of women, distraction of wine, distraction of weed, distraction of loud, distraction of habits and all of that. Although some of us are actually culpable too. There are some of us who come out, release a song, becomes a hit, and then all the girls and all the party life takes over, and then we are not able to create anymore. So, like I said, just those two words, life happens. You know, and until you don't do that situation, before you go understand, say life happens.
Okay, sir. I want you to give a general advice to all the entertainers in Edo State.
Okay.
You understand? Who are inspired by what you do and who are inspired to be an artist. So give a general advice for them.
If your dream is to make millions of music, you are going to fail. If your dream is to sleep with all the beautiful girls in the world, you are going to fail. If your dream is to belong to one social circle or another, you are going to fail. If you do not love music for music, at least have a team around you that loves your music for the music. Music has passed beyond talent. Talent is 5%. 95% is your team, your marketing, your promo, your platform, your PR. People will be like, but you know, see, Goyameno drop song for TikTok, he blow. Goyameno is an anomaly. It's a miracle song.
Yeah.
All the factors just aligned for its purpose when they aligned.
Yes.
So it happens, the kind of thing that happened to Goyameno happens 1 in 5 million artists. So are you going to restrict yourself and take your chance on being that one person? Or you create a system that will facilitate you putting out amazing stuff. Okay. So my advice to them is pursue your heart, pursue your craft. Get a 9 to 5 to support your craft. Not just come say, okay, you want to focus on only music. Music is a very jealous lover. If you don't feed her, if you don't massage her, you will crash. You know? Network, meet people, go out, meet people. Have the spirit of community with your fans, with your fellow artists. You know? And then, if God blesses you, a sponsor comes in, takes over, keep to your side of the bargain. And just put out great music. Wow. Because the major factor is that once the music is great, all of these other factors and parameters, they will align for you.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. We want to say a very big thank you for staying with us. And please, make una dey like, subscribe, share. And as you do all these things, now so God will bless you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
And please don't forget to follow him on Instagram. His name is Cyrus the Virus.
The Virus.
Please,
Spell
all the ladies, I'm doing shout outs on behalf of me and all the ladies watching now.
Okay.
So please, let's follow Cyrus the Virus on Instagram.
Yeah.
And also vibe to his music on TikTok or Facebook.
I promise you, what we're about to drop is going to change the game.
Yeah.
Oh God. So Cyrus the Virus. Spell Cyrus the Virus. Let's know.
Cyrus the Virus on all my social media is CYRU_THAVIRUS.
Follow you, not go the toaster more. Follow, just follow. Make the vibe for music.
You want just you want but make they toast you. Wait.
I just a jealous you.
I'm not bread wish to be toasted.
You too far, the jealousy.
I'm toasting him
All
already.
right. Okay, after this podcast now, meet his hero.
Wow.
Suddenly you are about to lose your
Finally.
5 years virginity.
Yes. Okay. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who has stayed with us to this very moment, and also to this very brand sponsoring this very episode, Osas Vision, Osas Vision Music. It's a record label. Please do well to hit them on their social media handles, and they will definitely reply you. So, thank you. See you on our next episode. We love you. This is Let's Gist Reality Podcast, powered by Samskodi Media Limited.
Shout out.